Storm clouds have gathered in the night sky over Collinwood, and a monumental storm is beginning. A storm so violent that all the elements of nature will rage against one another. For one woman, this will be a night she will never forget.
You are.
I'm Julia Hoffman.
And what you did.
What do you mean?
You know what you did to Dr. Woodard?
No, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
No, Barnabas did it. It was Barnabas.
You helped.
I couldn't help it. I had to do it to protect him. You understand that, don't you, Sarah?
You shouldn't have done it. I like Dr. Woodard. You shouldn't have done it.
Are you angry with me?
You shouldn't have done it.
He forced me to. It was force.
You don't understand.
Will you protect me if he tries to harm me, Sarah?
I have to go away now.
Sarah, answer me. Will you protect me?
I have to go.
You've got to answer me, Sarah. Will you protect me? Will you? Sarah? Sarah?
The skies over Collinwood are lit by lightning, and the crash of thunder resounds through the great halls. But Collinwood is deserted, save for one terrified woman. She fears more than the storm. She fears a dead man who, perhaps, has returned from the grave to haunt her.
Hello?
Julia?
Who is this?
Don't you recognize my voice?
It can't be.
It's Dave Woodard.
It can't be. You're dead.
Yes. And soon you will die.
No.
Do you hear me, Julia? Soon you will die. Very, very soon. You will die.
Collinwood is dark and lonely this night, and there are those among us who live in fear within the walls of the great house, for the nights there have become a time of deceit and intrigue. Nearby, in a lawyer's office in the town of Collinsport, young Carolyn Stoddard will attempt to serve the force of evil that has been in our midst for so long.
It isn't here. He must have put it someplace else.
I guess I could have saved you a lot of trouble if I told you. I only kept that book in my safe for one day, and then I moved it to a much safer place. No, you don't. You're not going anywhere, Miss Stoddard. Not until you've answered a few questions.
There has been a homecoming in the great house at Collinwood, and those who have returned have found that very little has changed. We still live within a ring of fear, a fear that is generated by the one who lives in the old house, where on this night a kind of madness prevails, a madness that will lead to the threat of murder.
I've given you all the news. There is one more thing.
Oh?
Yes, I spoke to someone the other day. Someone that you might be interested in.
I don't think so.
I do.
Very well. With whom did you speak?
Sarah Collins.
You spoke to...
Your sister, Sarah. Yes, I saw her
where?
at the mausoleum. Well, don't bother going there, Barnabas. She won't appear to you.
You didn't talk to her, you're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Why should she want to talk to you?
She's lonely, very lonely. She'll talk to anyone. Anyone but you.
Don't you talk to me that way.
Anyone but you.
No more words, Doctor. You've done too much. What?
Sarah. My dear little Sarah. You've come back to me.
A sudden storm over the great house of Collinwood. The heavens are as full of unrest as the house itself. Perhaps the spirits which disturb the house will finally make themselves known. Or perhaps they will only bring new horror, new grief.
Why is the weatherman always wrong? 2 afternoon papers said clear and mild. They obviously don't realize their responsibilities.
Roger, we must talk about David.
What is it now?
Sarah. He said she came into his room.
It was a mistake to bring him home. Vicky said he never mentioned Sarah's name once while he was in Boston.
Well, he's back from Boston now.
I don't understand. If you have an imaginary friend, why not bring her along? He had no playmates in Boston. That would be the time I would think that he would need this figment of his imagination.
Maybe she isn't that.
Oh, Liz, really?
couldn't make up the things that she says to him. This evening she said from the dead was trying to harm one of us here.
And I must say, it's not very pleasant to think that my son has that kind of an imagination.
Miss Hoffman implies that there is a Sarah.
How did she know?
I didn't find out. We were standing in David's room and she walked by the door. She seemed nervous and upset. I couldn't question her.
But we must.
Yes, I know.
And now?
Maybe I really didn't question her because I was afraid of what I might find out.